Yeah, U3, live from the underground.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond, and you tune into U3 Underground, Unsigned, and Unknown. And we have a guest tonight, YT Will. What it do?
What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's good for you to have me here, man. I'm excited for this. Thank you.
Now, he reps the hometown, Elgin, Texas, which is a little small town from Texas, but it's close to Austin. So I like that Texas represent. I didn't hear that Texas
Yeah.
accent when I heard your music, so I was like, okay, that's why I was like, where's he
Oh
from?
yeah, yeah. It's definitely something, not the usual Texas, I guess style that you're looking for, but I mean that's what I'm also trying to bring to the table too. That is a little bit, I don't want to be too watered down and have, just a standpoint of how your music is. I can outreach a lot, especially from what I was growing up on. So.
So what were you growing up on? What kind of music do you listen to growing up? Who influenced you?
Um, as far as like what really got me introduced into like the music was, I guess I was first put on by like the church. I was singing in the choir and do things like that, and then I also got introduced to playing the drums. But like with the drums and some other instruments I know how to play, I know how to play by ear. But I was in the band since I was in middle school all the way through high school, and that's just really what drew me to the music thing. So that's what really, struck my interest for the music, and it's been like that ever since.
Do you still play your instruments?
Not as much as I used to, because I mean, back then, like when I was doing the marching band and everything, it was literally hours of, just work to just perfect your music and make sure everything was right with your chops and everything. But I would like to get back to that. I can still hop back on the drums and play that naturally, piano by ear, stuff like that. But
Being that you were in the band, what did you learn being in the band that you take over doing music now?
yeah, see, you wouldn't even believe. Like I grew up in a band. I played the tuba. Like in middle school, I played the tuba, and then I also did play the drum thing, like for concert season. But then, whenever it came for marching band and stuff, that's when I was straight. Sousaphone, the big sousaphone that's wrapped around your body. So you're
Yeah,
talking about, hard. You got to put in some work when it's marching season, and I took pride in that. And that's what really, that's how a lot of people know me from high school and everywhere. But that boy Corey was good on that too. But like I'm known for that. I take pride in that. So it
okay.
humbled me. So
Okay, I like that. I can see that. Man, I can't see you play the tuba. That's weird. Cause you like so
yeah,
skinny.
yes, man. I used to get it live, especially when I was there. Like I tried to actually bring like the actual style with it. Like my senior year, um, we I was like got a little crew together and we played that "Girl Give Me That" song on like our last game, and I just was like telling everybody keep playing, like they can't be. It's our last game, let's just go hard my senior year. And the next year they ended up getting that paper, like reading it on paper. We
Nice.
wasn't even supposed to do that. I just got that crew together, and the next year they was reading it off of paper. But
Yeah.
it's good to know that I started that trend. That was something. So
Yeah, and you probably spark interest in other people to do the same. So that's dope. Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Now your artist name is YT Will. What does the YT stand for?
Okay, Wati Weld, it came along as the name became, because I started off going by Young Truth, and that gets known by every time when I first started. I would used to just tell stories like nothing but like my music used to be like stories. I just talked about real stuff that was going on in my life. But as my life progressed, not even saying like just being it a little bit, I wasn't young to it. I still kept the YT, but the will came in when like I didn't really find out who like my biological father was until I was 21. And I was going by Jackson, but I'm still like I go by Williams, and the Williams is just like I'm using a will, kind of like the willpower, but it does go
Yeah.
with my last name for Williams. So it just kind of combined like that. So
Do you feel like your music has changed since you first started doing music? I know I noticed you mentioned you started doing storytelling. Do you still do the storytelling, or do you switch to more like the
oh
mainstream sound that people like to hear?
yeah, that's a good question. I like that you asked that, because I have some like my real true loyal fans. They know, they like, man. you know, they see the progression, they see the elevation that I'm doing, but as well, they be like, man, when we gonna get that real YT back? You know, when we gonna get that YT that brought that sun? I'm like, I still have it. It's like just wait for it. But right now, you know, I'm just kind of just playing my role as far as going, letting the music come up to me. You know how I'm feeling. I don't want to stress the music. I just trying to simply let it come to me. And lately, I just been on a different time with the music now. It's just been it's on.
Do you feel like the art of storytelling is slowly dying out in the music industry? Because not too many artists are doing that as much as they used to back in the day. Or do you think it's going to come back?
That is That is true. I wouldn't necessarily say it's not dying out. It's just that I guess more of the attention is on more of the hypey music right now and different like trap music and stuff like that. But it's still there, and those artists know that they getting love in that place too. But I do believe that history repeats itself and it's slowly coming back around because you're starting to see people be more lyrical. So they're also trying to be have that cool style, but they trying to mix that lyricism into there and it's going to definitely come back. I can see it come back around. So if it doesn't be me bringing that, you know, because I would like to work with some artists that are lyricists because I feel that I can be on their level too. It's all in my blood, really. Like I breathe this music stuff. So
Who's some artists you want to work with that you feel like you're on their level, you can bring that same energy?
okay, that's a good question.
Mainstream or
Like for
underground?
somebody a
Mainstream or
lyricist that I would say
underground,
I would
don't
like to
matter.
work with. I like Joey Badass music. You know, Joey Badass has always been that type of lyricist. You know, he has that East Coast style. You know,
Yeah.
but his bar delivery is like impeccable. Like, and one of my biggest lyricists that I like is Lupe Fiasco. Like that guy, like you have to listen back to some of his tracks like 2 or 3 times just to understand what he's saying. You know,
Yeah.
but he's kind of been shadowed. He's kind of been on his other thing, on his other vibe right now, but. Another one I would like to work with, man. It would be an honor to work with Chance, man. Like that guy, he's like a big influence to me too. Chance the Rapper, how he intervened the gospel music with that as well, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Now I'm happy that you mentioned Lupe Fiasco because I just shared a post that he posted about his top 8. I don't know if you heard about that, but Lupe made a top 8.
Yeah,
He says his top 8 is ASAP Rocky, Mickey Fax,
okay.
Black Thought, Homebody Sandman, I Am King Los, Royce the 5'9", Eminem, and Jay-Z. And then he says, I'm not better than any of these people on the list. If you're not on the list, I will literally walk through the walls in your house while you're on your using your own style. Do you agree with that list? Do you feel like, I know everyone
Oh,
has their own top 8,
as
top
far
10. Do you feel like Lupe is really lyrically up there? Because I know you said he is.
for him to like, especially have those people on the list, you know, like that he's saying, like, you know, if you're not as better as them, you know, I think that Lupe does have some time to talk because he's an OG to me. You know, he started off doing it, and then now he's not making as much music as he was.
Yeah.
So now to still be able to say that, it's a little different, you know, because I don't know what he has now, and consistency, like for me, that's like key. Like that's why I look up to like Drake as well, because everything that guy drops is gonna be a hit. He can be gone for months at a time and just come back and just like that. But
Exactly.
some people don't like, you know, they a lot of artists now they venture off into after they get their music thing done, they venture off into other things
Yeah.
and
I feel
it's not a
like
bad
people just
thing.
know Lupe for his big hits. They don't know him for the other songs that he has. So I think most people are judging him from the big hits that we all know, not the other music
Right.
that he puts out.
Exactly.
So now you have a
But that's
song
crazy he said
that
that.
just released. I heard it, Have a Ball, and I love the cover. I know the guy who did the cover. He's a dope graphic designer. So he does dope work. I like
Yes, it's
that cover.
cool. I was digging
I like that cover.
I
It's a
was digging that.
basketball theme, and basketball season just started back. Do you have a team you going for? Anybody in the finals you rooting
Uh,
for?
Now, see, a lot of people were sleeping on the Heat. Like the Heat will like be like one of my all-time favorite teams because my favorite player ever is Dwayne Wade. So, just to
Yeah,
see them, you know, be a sleeping team like that, and to be able to come back and like show something, I'm rooting for them. But you know, they not. They, right now it's a little hard on them, but. I feel that they're gonna come back and strike something. But I mean, LeBron, he's a goat. You know, he's done it consistency. You know, every year. So you gotta take note that that guy's ready to take over and stuff. So
Any
yeah.
OG players you used to look up to that you like, you know what, that's gonna be me when I grow up?
Oh man, yeah, me too. Like with basketball, it was either basketball or band, and I remember my coach used to get on me because I'll be more introduced into the band and not focus on basketball. I was like, you can
Yeah.
be one of my top players, but your focus is more on that. But yeah, Kobe Bryant, man, that guy, man, like I literally grew up watching him win championships, be clutch, and just also outside of basketball, how he is with his daughters and stuff like that. Like it's just he would just like probably go down as just for me as the greatest, that I've ever seen. So
Okay, that's a good choice. I like Kobe. He is dope on the field and off the field.
yeah.
I mean, on the court and off the court,
Hmm.
he's very dope. So I like Kobe. Now, basketball analogies is very big in the music industry. Lots of artists has used them. Do you have a favorite basketball line that a rapper used or that you heard?
Um, favorite basketball line that they say. I mean, I know that one song. I like that the March Madness song with the Drake and
Oh yeah, yeah,
Future.
yeah.
But that's
With Drake
and
and
around
Future,
that
right?
time it was like yeah, and
Yeah.
I think around that time the March Madness was going around good around that time too, and that song was a banger. So I like that song. It wasn't too much of an analogy, but that song overall is good. So.
Yeah. For those who haven't heard the song "Have a Ball," tell people a little bit about it and what it's about.
Okay, so that around that time, like I was saying about how like to let the music come to me, and however I feel about it at that time is what draws me to actually do what I want to do. Well, around that time, I was like with my boys a lot around that time, and I was doing good, and around that time I was like having a ball, like things were like going good. I was just like, yeah, and I had got that beat. Once I heard the beat, I made the song before, but I've got so like nitpicky about my stuff to where it's like I
Yeah.
want everything to be perfect. So it's like almost like I remade the whole song, and it was just I just knew that was it. Like I was just gonna go with it that way, and it just clicked from there.
If you haven't heard the song, I will have the song playing after this interview so you can check it out. Have a ball, YT will. You don't want to miss it. It's a dope song. Like you said, you having a ball. And I know it's kind of hard to have a ball right now because this COVID hit. So
Yeah.
how you doing with the COVID? Has it stopped you from doing music? You still pushing through?
Um. Shout out to man. Oh yeah. First off, I just want to say shout out to my man, my main man, Blue Jay from Blue Jay Promotions. I mean, I've been knowing this guy for years, and just finally start taking things more on the serious note as far as like the whole business of music thing.
Yeah.
And he's been pushing me as much as I can be pushed, and I don't want him to stop that because that's good motivation. And shout out to my boy Chris Locke because he's been able to let me get in the studio. Even when the times was hard through the corona and stuff like that. Like I was still doing one man sessions and stuff. Like we used to go in there, Blue Jay ENT go up in there. We used to come in there deep. And like it slowed down a lot because of Corona, and it sucks because that
Yeah.
whole vibe is what you look for when you go to the studio. But I've been making it work by myself good. And Chris, he still put me on. Shout out to Chris at Lit Ave too, man. That's my man. But yeah, I've been back in the studio hard lately because my EP is about to drop on Halloween Day. So
Oh,
the
okay.
thing's gonna be
Halloween Day. You have a name for your EP?
yeah, it's gonna be called Demigod. Yeah, and it's gonna have
Demigod.
the whole Halloween. Yeah, it's gonna have the whole Halloween feel. And it's gonna have the whole everything you're looking for.
Is Have a Ball gonna be on your EP?
No, I'm just dropping Have a Ball as a single. It's gonna be like my
Okay.
first single that I'm dropping. The video's gonna drop. Got me a special feature in the video as well. It's
Oh,
gonna be
so you're
good.
working on a video for it. Can't wait. Can't wait. When is that trying to drop? When you
Yeah,
trying to drop that? Oh, you don't know yet.
oh yeah, the whole package of it is dropping on all streaming platforms on Friday. The Have a Ball with the video. So We got a special. My special guest is gonna be Lil Flip. You know, I pulled up to Houston. You know, Lil Flip's in the video with me, so it's dope, man. I
Nice.
can't wait. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's dope. Okay. Shout
yeah,
out to Lil Flip with the cameo. Can't wait to see the
yeah.
video. I'm happy we got the first little peek at the song. So that's gonna be dope. But you said Friday, all streaming platforms. So go ahead, check that out. Have a ball, YT Will. You said this is your first single. Why'd you wait so long to do your first single? You wanted to get it
Like,
right?
see that. Yeah. As far as my music thing is like, I was just going about things the whole wrong way. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Blue Jay for actually putting me in the right footsteps and directing me toward the right
Helping you with
thing.
the business side of
And
things.
right. Because as me, I neglected the music so much as far as me and how I did it. And it's like now, it's like I could have been doing this years ago, but everything happens for a reason. And they just feel now better than ever because everything is hitting at the right time. And I'm just going off forward as far as you gotta make sure you got your exclusive rights to everything before you have that. You gotta have your drop dates. You gotta stay consistent.
Exactly.
You just can't go to the studio and then expect to just drop music and just that's it. It's way more than that comes with that. And I'm learning that and I'm glad though.
Now, since that you're working with Blue Jay and I don't know your manager, but they had emailed me your song, what do you look for when it comes to working with a team? Because I know it's hard to find good people to work with a team, to work with you as a team. And I know it's hard to find people who you can trust because sometimes people don't have your best interests.
Right.
So what did you look for when you was picking the people to help you out with your music? I know you say you know Blue Jay for a long time, but
Yes. Okay, so it really started off by like at first when I was just doing my music, I was just like basically solo doing. I do it sometimes with features. I did stuff with people. A lot of people know that I've been doing this music thing for a good minute too. So I got a good little buzz. Um, as far as like all my music, I was just SoundCloud. And they used to get at me and people would be like SoundCloud rapper. Have a category for that. And yeah, I took that on and I was like, yeah, I basically am a SoundCloud rapper. So it was more of the pep in my step and using that as fuel to be like, yeah, I may be a SoundCloud rapper, but what is this SoundCloud rapper gonna do? Because I got
yeah,
thousands of plays on my SoundCloud from all my songs that I've had for the past years. And they getting good playback, but it's like it's just all about taking the right direction. It's like you're never gonna learn until you fail. So that's
yeah.
all what it was. Just me taking the long route around things, but it's definitely I'm gonna bring it back home though. Shout out Elgin, Texas too, bringing it back to the country.
I want to go visit Elgin, Texas. I never heard of it. I never heard of Elgin, Texas.
Yeah, we're really known for like our barbecue. Like we're known for like people coming in from like out of state sometimes from Houston, Dallas, just to get our
I'm gonna
barbecue.
see,
So
cause I know good barbecue. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go down there
yeah,
and test your barbecue live
yeah.
on my station and let people know. No, but
All right, all right. That sounds like a good plan, though, for real.
it does. And maybe we can get you to come
Yeah.
down here and perform. That'd be dope. That'd be a dope little work
Oh yeah.
network connection. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I just lost my question. I had we talk about barbecue and food.
Barbecue, yeah.
That's funny. Can you talk about your promotion? Now, you have your promotion team. You doing the business. Oh, the SoundCloud. That's what it was. You mentioned about being a SoundCloud artist, and that always gets a bad rep, which I don't know why because people can make money off SoundCloud now. I don't know why,
Right.
but it gets a bad rep. Why do you think it gets a bad reputation being that SoundCloud rapper? You think because it's
I
not as
guess it's
mainstream as
mainly
the other
just
platforms?
with that too, and then with it just being so how accessible it is. Like you can go make a SoundCloud, just go to your phone and make a SoundCloud, make a song off your phone, and upload it.
Yeah,
It's really accessible. So people kind of abuse it, and they're like, oh my God, anybody can get on SoundCloud type stuff. Opposed to somebody being like, yeah, go stream my music on Spotify or Apple, like that.
exactly. Okay.
But yeah.
I like that. That's true. It's more accessible than it is Spotify and iTunes. But I don't know why. You can make money on SoundCloud. Don't give SoundCloud rappers a bad name because a lot of artists start
Right,
off there and
right.
get known and get
No,
found.
shout out SoundCloud too.
Exactly. A
Oh,
lot of
shout out
people
SoundCloud
get
too.
a lot of people get found on SoundCloud. I found a lot of good artists on SoundCloud on that SoundCloud radio. Now that they added that little radio feature, I found a lot of dope artists on SoundCloud. So don't be giving SoundCloud a bad
Yeah,
name. I
no,
don't know
no,
why.
for real. Yeah, for real. Because without SoundCloud, there would like it feel like nobody would know who YT is. Like they wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to express myself and show y'all my arts and what I do. So it's like
It's
that's a good platform though.
exactly. And then with SoundCloud, you can be more free. You can drop your raw mixtape stuff there, and then you got your Spotify and iTunes for your more mainstream stuff. So I feel like we still need
Right.
SoundCloud. Don't diss SoundCloud
Oh yeah,
yet.
most
Yeah.
definitely,
Are
most
you do
definitely.
you now do you eventually want to get signed to a label? Are your team trying to build a label? Or you not or you want to stay
Well,
independent? 'Cause I know it's
yeah,
better to do
my
stuff
team right now.
independent.
Yeah, my town. I'm sorry, my team right now.
Yeah.
We are labeled Blue Jay ENT. You know, and
Oh,
that's where
okay.
I rep, man. Shout out Blue Jay, but you know, I'm not saying that he's not trying to look for me a better opportunity because he is, but like for right now, I'm putting on for Blue Jay, and we gonna get it till it don't stop. You know, and I
Nice.
appreciate
Well,
that
shout out
guy
to
for
Blue Jay. He's the one that
business.
hit me up to set this interview up. So
For
shout out to Blue Jay. He seems dope so far. So we got to connect and do more
real. Yeah,
business stuff. I like that. Well, before we let you
humble
go, Mr.
man.
YT, Will, thank you for stopping by U3. It's always dope to find new artists, especially in Texas, my home state. I didn't even know about Elgin. I'm loving these small towns, loving to find these new artists. That's dope. And it's crazy
Yeah,
because, like I said, I saw your cover first, and then then like a couple of days later, I got hit up to do your interview, and I was just like, "That's so dope." It's just like it is all aligned.
yeah.
It was like I didn't even
Networking.
know
That's
who
good
you were. I
networking.
just saw your cover. I thought that's a dope cover. You must got some dope music. And then
Yeah,
that's when we linked up with the interview, and I was like, "Dang!" So that's dope.
that's
And I
good
can't wait to hear
That's
more
good networking.
music from you. I can't wait to see that music video. October, I will be waiting for your EP. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. That's gonna be very dope. But before we let you go, let people know where they can check you, your music out. Give us all your social media links so we can get the followers.
All right, man. Thank you for having me too. But yeah, you can find me on everything that you can find me at is YT Will. Corey YT Will on my Instagram. COREY YT Will. And then what else do I have? My Instagram, my SoundCloud even too. You know, everything on there is YT Will. You'll see I have a good list of things. You know, I have some albums from stuff that I had like made with my official beats and things like that. So yeah, y'all can go check that out.
So you make
And
beats
shout out
too?
Blue Jay, you know. Oh yeah, I make beats too, but like it's definitely like a certain zone and setting of your mind state of what you have to be in. Like right now, I'm just focused more on my artistry and like get my writing and stuff down. And when I go to making my beats, that's a whole nother animal, you know. So I gotta have make sure that my mind is right to make the music. But I'm gonna get back to it really soon though too.
Okay, look at you, one-stop shop. You do the instruments, you make beats, you got your management team, your label, one-stop shop. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good
So
to
that's
have
why I'm like I'm
everything.
glad that
Go
yeah, I'm
ahead.
glad I can have a team that, you know, some people that do that too. Like, and shout out Corinne because he's been making a lot of my beats and like he vibes with my sound, you know. So
Yeah.
shout out that guy that's been helping me out. I don't have to even go to look for no beats. It's like that dude right there, he the man. But yeah,
Well, that's dope
he
to
on Blue
have.
Jay too. So
Everything inside
hmm
house. That's good, man. That's dope. Well, thank you, YT,
yeah,
again for
yeah.
being
But
on U3. It's a pleasure to have you. Anytime you want to come back, like around October to promote that EP, hit us up. We'll definitely bring you back. We can play some of the songs and, dive deeper into your mindset when you make that EP. That's going to be dope. October, you don't want to miss this EP dropping this Friday, right? The music video and the song,
the music
Spotify,
video this Friday.
this Friday. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
miss it. Have a ball. It's going to be dope.
Yes, ma'am.
Check them out.
This
Why?
Friday is dropping all streaming platforms.
All streaming platform and the video, right?
The video as well, yeah.
So you get a double feature. You get the music, you get the song, and the music video. I like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And this you go, DJ Baby
Yeah.
Blue Diamond, and we are signing out.
Gonna have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like MJ. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled. Call the bank, said I'm on my way. Text old girl, said I'm on my way. But I might start today. Think about hitting them all today. Doing it all today. Shorty might fall today. But I can't cuff you, babe. Thanks for giving, I'll stuff you, babe. I'll show you off from the city. That's 'cause little baby so pretty. Gas got you all giggly. She say I'm a fool, silly. I get her with us free willy. We getting higher than Willie. Hating hoes say I'm filthy. That's 'cause they ain't fucking with me. What you gonna do when the lights go out? Up all night, I'm a night out. You the catch, I'ma run my route. And you know I'm touching down. In my lane, you out of bounds. Run it up, they run they mouth. Talk your shit, I hold my ground. Let's see how it gon' play out. Easy does it, you ain't saying nothing. Keep them lips bumping. You know my niggas the toughest. Sound off like a trumpet. You know I'm having my way. I make them follow the wave. Having a ball 2K. Having a ball, it's okay. Gonna have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like MJ. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled. Having the ball, athlete. Pass it, you get it after me. Know that these haters are after me, but ain't no way that they passing me. I just hit 2 baddies in a row. Took my pick like tic-tac-toe. Damn, YT, you do the most. I can't help players get chose. She a dime, I still ain't ghost. Mama see the adios. I'm just way ahead of game. She couldn't keep up, I suppose. Burn break getting toast. Remember, I was broke. Won't go back no more. Ballin' like an all-star pro. Gonna have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like MJ. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled.